Hello everybody, today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Get Bit. This is Get Bit Deluxe Edition, which comes in a metal tin. Also comes with some sticker sheets so you can customize your pirate meeples. They have stickers on them, you can make them however you like. The original edition just came in a cardboard box and had just generic pirate meeples. This is also the rule book here on the other side, which has a nice little drawing of a water and it's a cool shark. Anyways, so this is Get Bit Deluxe and it plays basically the same as regular Get Bit. You can play with 2 to 6 players. There are variants for 2 and 3 players where you're each controlling 2 pirates apiece, and for the 4 and 5 player variant, you just remove 1 or 2 cards depending on how many people you're playing with. But for a 6-player game we have set up here, what we're going to do is we're going to set up everybody just randomly in a row, and everyone's going to get a deck of cards, and the deck of cards is going to match their player color, and it's going to have 7 cards numbered 1 through 7. Everyone has the same deck of 7 cards, and your goal is to survive long enough so that you're the only one left standing, or able to stand basically at the end of the game, and that the shark hopefully hasn't eaten you. So how the game plays is very simple. There's the first phase, which is selecting a card. So everyone's going to look through their hand and they're going to select a card. Now, generally, the higher cards are going to get you to move last, which gets you to go to the front of the line. So higher cards are better in most cases. So what we're going to do is we're all going to take a card, we're going to put it face down, and then we're all going to reveal at the same time. So once everybody has locked in their card, we'll reveal, and then we'll see how things work. So everyone's locked in. We flip our cards face up. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the lowest number. So the lowest number right now is the number 1. The lowest number is not tied with anybody. There is nobody else that played a number 1. So the lowest untied number is going to move to the front of the line. Now I mentioned obviously that faster numbers are better. Lower number just move to the front. What's that mean? Well, I'll show you. So lowest number 1 there. Number 2, the next lowest number, was not tied with anybody else. So now they're moving. So now you can see the 1 just got pushed back. Even though they're at the front, they got pushed back. So 1 and 2 have been played. So next lowest untied number is the number 4. That's the brown. They're going to be playing, so they moved up. Again, 1 got pushed back. Next on lowest untied is the 5 here. That gets pushed up. And then the next lowest untied number, next lowest number is the 7. Now the 7 is tied with another 7 out there. So whenever there's a tie, the tied players don't move at all. So even though they played the fastest cards, they are in the worst position, okay? So you got to be careful. You have to, it's kind of like bluffing and double thinking what's somebody going to play. You never want to play a card that somebody else is going to potentially play. Now the very first round, when that happens, when everybody gets their things, that's kind of like a setup. So nobody's going to get bit the very first round. But if this were the second round or any other round after that, whoever is last in line, whoever's closest to the shark, is going to get bit. So the shark is going to remove one of the player's limbs. So it could be a hand, it could be an arm, or it could be a leg. All of them snap off. Really cool little thing that can happen with these guys. So very cute. You can even pull the head off, but the game is over when somebody has lost both of their arms and both of their legs. Once that happens, the game is not over. Once that happens, that player is out of the game. So if that player lost a limb, the shark has eaten it, that player does a couple things. One is they move to the front of the line. And then 2, they pick up all the cards that were played and add them back into their hand. The only time you're ever going to pick up your cards is when you've either been bit or if you have played all but 2 cards in your hand, then you pick up all your cards and you go again. So it's really cool when you get to do that. Doesn't happen super often, but it does happen. So as the game goes on, people are going to continue to lose limbs. And again, once you've lost your 2 legs and your arms, you're out of the game. And as people keep getting bitten and eaten, you're going to have less and less people until you're down to just 2 people. And if there's ever just 2 people, the shark will eat whoever is in last place, and then whoever's in front is the winner. That's Get Bit. Super simple, plays very quickly, 10-15 minutes, and it's a fun, quick bluffing game. It's great. I really enjoy it. Get Bit by Mayday Games.